Spending big on a product means you've got to justify the cost. So when I bought the Stewart Golf V10 remote cart for nearly £1,200, I expected it to perform. But does it? Now that I've tested it over multiple rounds, I'm going to break down what I like, what I don't, and discuss some of the alternatives. Since I bought this with my own money, this will be an honest, unbiased review. A remote electric trolley should make golf easier, reducing the exertion while still allowing you to walk the course. The V10 delivers here. It's easy to use, the remote is intuitive, and it carries my bag effortlessly. I really liked the 3 preset speeds on the remote control. I just push the button once and it goes to the speed that I like. Once you get the hang of it, controlling the trolley is really quite simple with the remote, and the buttons are nicely laid out. There's not much to say other than using the remote is pretty simple. It might take you a couple of rounds to actually get used to driving the thing around your golf course, but once you're used to it, it becomes a pretty natural experience. There's a magnetic flap on the top of the trolley so you can store your scorecard and your pencil, and there's slots to keep balls and tees in there too. The V10 has a 36-hole battery, a 90-day money-back guarantee, and the trolley's active terrain control reacts to gradients 1,000 times per second, helping it to maintain its direction and speed. The V10 doesn't have any stabilising wheels, instead it relies on a large plastic bumper located at the back of the trolley. Now when going up inclines, the trolley does quite often tip backwards off of its front wheels and relies on that rear bumper to stop it from toppling backwards, and for the most part that works absolutely fine. Does this mean that it won't ever tip over? No, I can confirm that it is possible to tip this trolley over. I did it when I was controlling the trolley on the edge of a tee box. I was actually looking at the whole map rather than paying attention to what my trolley was doing. But generally, if you are paying attention, you shouldn't have too many problems with this trolley tipping over, but it is possible. The trolley is quite low profile and it is pretty heavy too. Now the front wheels don't pivot left and right, they just rotate in a forwards and backwards direction, which means that when you want to turn the trolley on the spot, it can be a little bit juddery, especially if you've got winter wheels attached too. Now if you compare that to something like the Alphard V2 with the Omni trolley, I tried my hardest to tip that trolley over on purpose when I was testing it, but with its wider base, its pivoting front wheel and its stabilising wheels at the rear, I just could not tip that trolley over. I'm pretty sure if I would have put the V10 through that exact same test, it would have toppled over. Stewart Golf takes pride in their UK-based manufacturing, their excellent customer service record, and their premium designs. The V10 looks unique, modern, but certainly polarising. It's currently available in white or silver, but I would have preferred it to come in a black or grey option. It does stand out on the course, which some golfers may like, but despite its premium price tag, some of the materials feel underwhelming. The plastic panelling covering the body is pretty lightweight, and the plastics on the handle feel cheap and lack any kind of ergonomics really. And your little element on the side to hook your remote control on, again, feels pretty lightweight. I was scared that I nearly broke it off when I toppled the trolley over. Some of the small quality details are also a little bit disappointing. For example, there's a small foam padded sticker to help prevent the handle damaging the top of the base if you accidentally drop the handle down. The sticker itself looks pretty cheap and it's not even been put on straight. For a high-end trolley, the V10 is missing some features found as standard on much cheaper models. There's no USB charging port on the trolley, so you can't charge up your GPS or your phone while you're out playing. The remote requires a proprietary 5-volt USB charging cable. If you lose that, then you're stuck. I don't see why the remote couldn't have been charged with a USB-C cable instead. The little clip to store your remote isn't usable when the trolley is actually folded down, meaning that you'll probably have to keep the remote in your bag, and then you'll have to remember to get that remote out of your bag in order to charge the remote. And hopefully you haven't lost that USB cable yet, so you can still charge the remote. This is only a minor one, but there is no external port to charge the battery. You actually have to remove that front cover and then you can charge the battery. But while we're talking about the battery, there's no battery level indicator on the trolley. There's only a little blue LED which shows the Bluetooth connectivity to the remote, and there is a little LED on the remote which shows if that is running low on battery, but in terms of the actual trolley, you're just gonna have to guess. If the remote runs out of battery, you're gonna have to push the trolley. There's no option to control the trolley with your phone via an app. And if either the remote or the trolley do run out of battery, then it does have the option to turn it into a free wheel mode, making it easier to push, but it's still gonna be a pretty heavy trolley to push, and you can't use both hands when you're pushing it because the handle has only been designed for one hand. But my biggest issue with the trolley is its portability and storage. The V10 is a large, bulky, awkward, cumbersome thing to load into your car. If your car has a small boot like my Ford B-Max, it won't actually fit laying down flat, which is how the trolley is designed to be transported. Now, the trolley did fit in my larger SUV, not a problem, but I rarely take that car golf. Now, because the handle doesn't lock into place when it's folded down, it's not designed to be stored upright or on its side. In my smaller car, I had to prop the trolley upright and just hope that it didn't fall over and break. I could certainly hear the handle rattling about and it definitely moved a little bit, but that's not a risk that I really like taking with something that cost me £1,200. And actually lifting the trolley in and out of your car is a little bit awkward because it's got this wide, low profile and there's no handle to lift from because, as I said, the handle doesn't lock into place. If you pick it up by the handle, the trolley's just going to unfold. In the manual, Stewart Golf make a point of saying that you should be picking up the trolley from either ends. As you can see, that's quite a wide thing. It's not the easiest unit to pick up. And when you're folding down the trolley, you have to unlock the handle by pressing 2 clips at the base of the trolley at the same time. Again, compared to how other trolleys fold down, that's just a little bit awkward. Now, when putting the trolley in your car, even if you take the battery out, if you've got mobility issues or a particularly weak back, this trolley probably isn't going to be right for you. Stewart Golf's more expensive Vertex model has an integrated handle for carrying and it's been designed to store upright. It also has 2 wheels at the rear to provide additional stability when manoeuvring on inclines. At £1,300, it costs £150 more, but for usability, I think it's a better choice. If you are interested in buying any of these trolleys, then I have included my affiliate links down in the description below. If you do use those links, I'll get a little commission and it really does help support this channel, especially when I'm buying £1,200 trolleys to review. So you're probably not surprised to learn, but I wouldn't be quick to recommend buying the Stewart V10 remote golf trolley. If you absolutely love the look and you don't mind the potentially awkward handling of it, I think you'll enjoy it. But if you're already happy spending £1,200, then I think it would probably be worth spending the extra £150 for the Vertex instead. It solves what I see as the V10's biggest flaws. If you're considering buying a remote control trolley at the moment, then please let me know down in the comments which ones you've got in mind, because I'm thinking of buying a few more and testing them all head to head. If I get a chance to make that video, that's going to be a seriously expensive one. So if you'd like to support this channel, please make sure you sign up to my free monthly Golf Deals newsletter. The links are down in the description below. In the meantime, why not check out my full review of the Stewart Golf Q Follow trolley? It's very, very similar to the Vertex, but it actually follows you around the course as well as being a remote control trolley.